I'm not complacent at all. I am going to be working very hard over the next 6 weeks to put my case to Conservative Party members. What I believe is that lowering taxes, opening up opportunities is going to help us deliver the economic growth that Britain needs, and it's also going to help deliver us the next election. I can win against Keir Starmer in 2024. That's my message to our members right across the country.
Liz Truss there. Well, our Deputy Political Editor Sam Coates joins me from Central Lobby in the Houses of Parliament. Good evening, Sam. And I guess that this too was always, or they were always the most likely to fight this out.
Well, I wish we could have had a crystal ball. Certainly at points in this leadership contest, it's been entirely unclear where it's going to end up. But here we have two holders of great offices of state for much of the last few years. In Rishi Sunak's case, Liz Truss much more recently becoming Foreign Secretary, and by just really the slenderest of margins when it came to the MPs voting, just 8 votes put Penny Mordaunt out of the contest. So now the current Foreign Secretary and the recent Chancellor of Exchequer will slug it out, and it will be a contest the result of which will take Britain in one of two quite different directions when it comes particularly to economics. Big dividing lines between the two remaining candidates in this race, with Rishi Sunak promising tax cuts later because we need to deal with the public finances. Liz Truss arguing that you need immediate action now in order to help the cost of living, blaming the Treasury for stoking inflation. So those are the foretaste of some of the arguments that Tory members, the 170,000 members in the country, are going to get as they receive their ballots in about a week or two. The contest running all the way through to September, with a result on September the 5th and the victor becoming Prime Minister on September the 6th. There's one really interesting argument that's starting to come through, Mark, and that is from the Rishi Sunak campaign. Two of Rishi Sunak's prominent backers, including Mark Harper and Liam Fox, have been saying that if the winner of this contest does deviate from current government policy too much, then that will strengthen the argument for a general election. The idea would be pretty horrific, certainly to MPs, probably to a large number of Tory members, but Rishi Sunak's campaign appearing to concertedly make the argument effectively that their opponent, Liz Truss, would take things so far away from the mandate given by the country to Boris Johnson in 2019 that there would have to be a general election. That is a threat that they are running. I'm sure that we'll get the argument back from Liz Truss's campaign that much of what was done by Boris Johnson and Rishi Sunak did itself rip up the 2019 manifesto, so there'll be no need to go to the country. But that's just one of the arguments I'd expect to hear. Not at all clear what will be the result of this race. However, it is the case that yesterday YouGov delivered some polling of Tory members. That suggests that Rishi Sunak is behind. Liz Truss is in front, roughly 52 to about 35 percentage points for each. And isn't that amazing, Mark? Because Rishi Sunak, through all the rounds of MPs voting, has been the front runner in this contest. Now, on the basis of the polling, he looks like he's the underdog.